Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Benjamin, the man in motion left. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
In motion right comes Green. On the toss, Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Now it's Watson. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Fournette. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ace! Here we go now. Green, 39.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal.
Here we go now. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. Now T.J. Yeldon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Here's Yeldon, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
To throw is Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's third down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Let's round.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Watson on third down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So possession one ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Fielded just inside the 20. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Black 58. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Black 58 rail. Green 39.
Bortles to throw on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And that's complete to Croft. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. To throw, it's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Bortles eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing is Bortles. This is caught by Hearns. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hut.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The final shot before the break. Watson forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bortles now on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. There we go now.
Bortles going to give to Yeldon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now Bortles. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and goal now from the 8. They'll give Yeldon another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On second down, here's Watson. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Watson now on second down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Black 58 round. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Bortles now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Vontaze Burfict in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a give to Yeldon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bortles going to throw. And a grab by Croft. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. The Jaguars on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Bortles. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here we go. 38.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. to the air. Watson on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, here's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. To throw is Bortles. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He'll look to throw. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik Jackson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the run, it's Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Again, it's Yeldon. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like...
you.